What's up, YouTube, Twitch? Just give me a second while Instagram kind of boots up. Hopefully it will. Nice. All right, I think Instagram's live. What's up, Instagram? Oh, I forgot to put my agenda in there. I'll have to throw it in after the fact, which is fine. I guess Instagram doesn't really have the agenda anyways. Basically, you're going to go through hello with a quote, talk about lessons learned, give a daily update, then talk about tomorrow, kind of what's going on tomorrow in my world, then ask for some feedback, because I always love feedback, and then probably sign off and say goodbye. That's what we got to do here too. Sometimes we say goodbye. So the quote of the day, hello everyone, thank you for joining, but the quote of the day is, no one can make you feel inferior without your consent, and that's by Eleanor Roosevelt. And that goes right into kind of lessons learned, stuff that I'm telling myself. And I don't think like sad's the right word for how I feel right now. I'm kind of just like tired. And I think when you get overtired, sometimes you're in like the woe is me mood and stuff like that. Overall, I had a great day. Like things went well. Loving the slick back hair. Thanks, Rich. What's up? What's up? Joining up. But yeah, just like tired. Kind of feel exhausted. Don't feel like I got everything I want done. But then like really want to go over the gratefulness. I don't ever want to be like over positive. I still want to see some skin. Oh, no, you couldn't handle it. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, like I just want to give the true self. I don't want to be the person that like puts on a mask like we do every day. I just want people to feel confident. Oh, somehow I didn't go live with Facebook, so Facebook's gonna get the short end on this one. All right. Facebook's now live. You missed some of it. I'm just going to say the quote of the day one last time. Sorry, Instagram. But basically, it's no one can make you feel inferior without your consent. And that's Eleanor Roosevelt. Anyways, I know in the past, like I've definitely like given self-worth based on my job and how good I am at my job. Thank you, Mario. I appreciate it. No, I know I'm doing great. And I'll get into like why I know that. But I think it's okay to feel down sometimes, or just like, I think down isn't the right word right now. It's more just like pretty tired. And so tomorrow I'm taking it a little bit easier, which I'll get into that in a little bit. But yeah, self-worth used to come a lot from work. I think still like accomplishments are how a lot of people generate self-worth. But that quote that I chose today is really just about like, you choose your self-worth. Don't let other people, whether they're giving you time of day or not, make you feel good or bad or anything like that. Because you can't really control how people feel about you, but you can control how you feel about yourself within reason. And so overall, just like definitely going to go into gratefulness, but it's okay to feel down, right? Like I've been feeling great the past few weeks, stop drinking, doing all this stuff, just being very active. And yeah, exactly, Richard. So the lows make the highs feel that much better. And I agree with that, right? Like I totally think like if this is my new low point, like it's so much further along than my old one. And that's okay. It's not really the end of the world. It's nothing bad happened, by the way. So not trying to scare anyone. I'm not like, this is no cry for help. It's really just about like being okay with your feelings, not having to like throw them away or anything like that. Is what it is. Probably not going to go out too late tonight, but do want to spend some time. There's a cool band down at the boathouse. So that's already kind of getting into the daily update. Anyways, yeah, just like where it comes from is like, don't put energy where it's not being reciprocated, right? Like that's kind of a waste of energy. You want to put your energy places where people are giving to you and you are also giving to them, and you kind of like build each other up. And I thought I had that in a certain relationship, but it just like turns out I'm like, maybe I'm like seeing something that's not there, which is fine. Again, nothing wrong with that. I'm not considering my self-worth. I'm like, is this working out? Is that working out? Do they even really like want to hear from me? That's just stupid, right? Like it doesn't matter, because I know like, I'm a very interesting person. I know that I like to be around me. I'm perfectly fine being alone with myself. Like that's actually something I'm very grateful for, because some people don't have that ability. And so like that is, again, something I feel blessed with. And I hope anyone maybe struggling with being alone can maybe see what I'm saying here and find some lessons in it. Even maybe share it to others, because it is important being able to get through that. Anyways, again, it's not a cry for help, just trying to be real. And what I'm starting to notice, right, and this will get me into my daily update, is sometimes rather than just like working yourself to death, working super hard, feeling like you got to like tough it out and like just really be hard-nosed on yourself, I think positivity works a lot better than any sort of hard work. And I'm not saying you should be lazy and just have a positive outlook, but I think people really enjoy people that have a positive outlook and try to see the silver lining and stuff like that. And so, anyways, that takes me to my next point. So, Coastal Baseball opener, absolutely great. They smashed them. It was a good day of baseball. I feel like I got sunburned a little, which might be why I'm like a little bit in this like delirious. It almost feels like I'm drunk and I didn't drink anything today, but it's just kind of a weird feeling. I did a lot of work for real estate, even though I was at the baseball field. So I was like on my phone, setting up open houses for next week, talking to a new client that I met yesterday who's trying to buy a place for his mom. So that was great. That right there is like 2 to 3 months of income, which is huge in just a couple days. There's been a lot of work behind the scenes going into that, but having that kind of in place is awesome. And that just came from being positive, not having what they call commission breath. So it's not like I was like racing at the door to, just be like, oh, give me your business. Like I let them gel, just being a good friend for people. Even when we first pulled up, like we were just talking to the people and they're like, oh, we're thinking about moving down here. And I'm like, oh, well, here's my card, by the way. And I'm like, we don't have to talk real estate, but it ended up working out well where not only are they moving down here eventually, but they have people that are closer to the moving down. So that's great. Good news there. Also, I don't know. I feel like I might have missed something there. But anyways, essentially I have 2 buyers that are close and then I met 2 buyers today. Great. There's been a few other people that I've kind of met recently that have been like taking my card and stuff like that. So overall, I'm seeing real estate start to pick up and there's definitely hard work. It's just funny the lag between like the hard effort and the results with real estate. It's a little bit different. Kind of reminds me of like going to the gym where it's not like you see it overnight, but you'll see it through time. And that's kind of, the importance of just being consistent. I've definitely seen a lot of responses from being on this. And the last thing I want to do, like I said, is just come off as like, oh, that kid's like fake how happy he is all the time. I am very happy, very positive. But there are moments of just like, am I doing the right thing? Second guessing myself, having anxiety, just like everyone. And I hope that me being truthful and honest and transparent will just help you guys realize that, you're not alone in it. Always here. Thank you, Richard. Appreciate the shout out. You said great analogy, mom. You mean, from mom. I'm so confused. My brother and my mom, because my brother's phone's still broken. They use the same phone. But anyways, appreciate it. Great analogy with the gym. I also have to remember that the Instagram's a little bit behind, so sometimes that throws me off. But yeah, Coastal Baseball was great. It was awesome to see them. They won like 23. I mean, they might have let up a run in the end. I actually left a little bit early because it was a little cold and it was just a blowout. And yeah, late night Shane show is actually TBD tonight. I'm not going to force it. I'm about to go out and it's already 9 o'clock. I'm not going to like leave early or anything like that. I can't promise anything, but there is a small chance that later in the night I'll just sign on for like a little 5-minute thing. I'm not really sure though. I definitely got to wake up early tomorrow for baseball and I want to be well rested and relaxed. So that's kind of TBD. I'm not going to force it, like I said. It's not, I just want to go live once a day. I don't think there's necessarily a commitment for the late night Shane show to be a daily thing. And maybe it's not meant to be. I really don't know. Anyways, in terms of that, keep your Romeo and Juliet jokes going. We talked about it kind of yesterday. If you hadn't seen the episode, check it out. We got a lot of setups, but no punchlines. Feel free. If you come up with a punchline, don't even share it with me, just like for yourself. But it's good practice, writing jokes, trying to see kind of behind the scenes. Always good practice for me. Cool. Tomorrow, I'm going to be going to Coastal Baseball, like I said. My main goal is just to relax, which for someone who's like constantly working hard, trying to get better, it's just like relaxing is really tough to do. And sorry, I just want to answer someone in the chat. Watching Gone Girl, I have seen it. It's kind of a weird movie at the end in terms of like bittersweet. And even the ending, I'm pretty sure they like leave the kid who's been kidnapped with the commissioner. Like, oh, sorry. If you haven't seen that, I just probably ruined it for you. But yeah, so it's a weird ending. Let me just say that. I actually think partially I'm a little bit conflicted that it wasn't the right thing to do at the end, but I think that's kind of the point, is to leave you that way. Oh no, that's actually, I was thinking Gone Baby Gone. Gone Girl is just weird where the girl like sets up Ben Affleck. I haven't seen that movie, to be honest. I think that movie scares me of relationships. But anyways, stepping back into what I'm doing tomorrow, Coastal Baseball, I'm going to relax. The one thing that I will do when I'm there is, yeah, don't spoil it. I was talking about a different movie, so don't worry, it's not spoiled. But Coastal baseball, going to relax. I'm going to study a little bit for bartending just because I have a training Tuesday and I want to like do well with that. And then also, I want to mention that I do still have those tickets Sunday at 11 a.m. So anyone who wants to go to a Coastal Carolina game, actually, sorry, it's at the Coastal Carolina Stadium, but it's actually going to be Indiana versus George Mason. I bet Indiana kind of like stomps on them. Unless George Mason has like a huge comeback, we'll see. So those tickets are going to be available, just giving them away for free. I'm going to have a post out there tomorrow on Facebook trying to get rid of them. I don't want to waste them. I don't see myself being there. Go ahead and fly up, you know. You can go for it. And anyway, so that's Sunday. I also have an extra ticket that I want to bring someone to the game. So anyone who's in the area wants to check out a Coastal baseball game. They are playing Duke. My dad can't make it. Someone else I invited couldn't make it. So I'd love to bring someone. Anyone who's down to join me, it would be cool. Duke is a good team. Coastal's a good team. Coastal looks pretty damn good today, so it'll be an interesting matchup. I think it's like number 18 versus number 15 in the college kind of ranking. So it's going to be a great game right off the bat. Definitely, if anyone wants to, just reach out if you're in the area. That's at like either 3 or 4 p.m. You can always Google it. It's one of the two. But would love to have someone join me. If anyone knows, again, of a good tailgate, definitely let me know there. Trying to get to a good tailgate. Cool. So, yeah, you'll see a post out there. Up next, we're kind of ending it short. I'm just going to say if there's any feedback for me, stuff you've been watching, everyone who's given feedback so far, really can't thank you enough. It's just been a huge help. You should probably like look at the camera. I'm probably looking down a lot. It's not that I'm sad. I'm just reading off a board there. But what's good and I should keep doing it? What's bad and I should stop doing it? What's some other feedback you have for me? Don't worry about hurting my feelings. It's actually very helpful because I would hate to just keep being up here, 20 minutes at a whack, 30 minutes at a whack, and no one's even interested. So I want to keep it interesting. I'll take everything people give me into consideration and really appreciate people kind of being bold and giving me that help. That's honestly some of the best friends that exist, are people that will really give you like positive, or not positive, but critical feedback. Anyways, that's the end. I want to end by saying I love you all. I hope you have a great day, or I hope you had a great day, and I hope you have a great night. There's a chance the late night Shane D show will be on later, but there's also a chance it won't be. We'll see. TBD. Probably won't be until sometime around midnight, maybe a little later, but I've already gone on too long. I hope you all have a great day tomorrow, and I'll be seeing you later in the day. Thank you, everyone, for joining. Oh, I got to stop ending it early. Let me